Hi guys, I'm glad you're here. Thank you very much for joining me. There was a magnitude 5.7 earthquake at 9:15 a.m. Pacific Standard Time off of Tofino, Canada. Initially I was wondering if this was caused by what they call the quiet earthquakes, which is very small tremors under a magnitude 1. And they occur about every 16 to 18 months. This 5.7 was 6.2 miles in depth, but yesterday I noticed that there was this magnitude 4.7. Let me bring it down. It was off Vancouver Island, they're saying. You can, look across over here. It also was 6.2 miles in depth. They're probably not real accurate about the location or the depth because you need to triangulate the earthquakes. But after a cup of coffee, giving it some thought, I think what's going on here is we got the Pacific plate slowly subducting underneath the North American plate, which has created tension, and that's why we got all these earthquakes. You can see more recently there was a 4.3, also 6.2. 4.3, 6.2 miles in depth. The initial 5.7. Any earthquake has a 20% chance of being a foreshock for anything larger. These are all the earthquakes within the last 24 hours. And we'll come down. Let's see. It started out with a 4.4. They're all 6.2 miles in depth. A 4.7, 4.5. Then we had a 4.3, a 4.6. All magnitude 4.3 or greater, and then we had the 5.7. This would be a great wake-up call for those of you that live along the Cascadia Subduction zone. Could be an indication that a large earthquake is coming. Hi everyone, I'm Mary with MaryGreeley News. Thank you very much for joining me. Please like, share, and subscribe. So the closest one to the Cascadia Subduction zone was right before the 5.7, a magnitude 4.5, and that one was actually fairly deep. Of all the earthquakes that were 6.2 miles in depth, that was 24.2 miles in depth. I'm currently waiting for one of the seismic stations, a borehole that's off of the Vancouver Island, to connect and download information. I don't know if it'll work or not. Sometimes these sites, they don't transmit the data, but I'll show you. This here is the seismic station. You can see we got slow moving tremors that have been going on prior to this one earthquake. Let's see. I believe that's universal time. So let's go to where I'm going to be downloading the data from right there. Bamfield, British Columbia. And I am connected now, and I'm waiting to download the data and then put it all together. This is a borehole. It's a very deep well under the ground, so it's only going to pick up what's going on under the ground, and we'll bring it out. Okay, this here, where all these earthquakes are occurring, is the Southern Explorer Ridge. And it runs into, let's see, this other Nuka fault zone, which is also got to do with the Cascadia Subduction zone. And yeah, it's a block here. It says here it's an active transform fault running southwest from Nuka Island near the Vancouver Island, British Columbia, Canada. The Nuka, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, sorry, fault lies between the Explorer plate in the north and the Juan de Fuca plate in the south. So here we have July 4th, and it actually doesn't have all the earthquakes because, the day's not over. We got 179 earthquakes. And then we'll go back one day. and we got 483 for yesterday. Okay, and we'll go back to the first, which was 699 earthquakes. So the question is, how far out would the effect of this plate rotation go out into the ocean? Let's bring this in. And I believe this is, let's see, Cocoa Butte. Is that what it says? It's hard for me to read it here. Yeah, there's a lot of earthquakes in that location. Most of them are up there, just below Eugene. Not too many of them down here, and I can't read that either. Maybe you can read it, or I'll be able to read it later when I enlarge this. 699 earthquakes. Okay, and we'll go back another day and refresh it. 748 earthquakes. That's like a wow moment. And I'll bring it down so we can see where exactly most of them happened. Okay, look at that. So for the 30th of last month, June, there was 558. And we'll go back another day. Refresh the page. 532. You can, and they got a chart here at the top. I don't know if you can see the little line. And we'll go back another day. 710. All right, here's the data from that web page. Let me pull it up. Yeah, okay, 16:15 Universal Time. And there's the spectrogram. They're saying that's a magnitude 5.7. Yeah, you can see it's all fault movement. Let me bring it over. Yeah, long P wave. And I also get a magnitude 5.57. What they did was, let me bring it over. I have to close that and make it bigger. What they did was add in this smaller, I don't know if I can find it on here, a smaller earthquake. That's what they did. Let me go to the spectrogram. You can see, yeah, a line of heated water there, but they added in, I don't know if you can see that or not. There's a small earthquake in there, and that's what they did just before this other earthquake, which was at 1706, which I don't see it listed here, but you can see here, yeah, more slow-moving tremors with a long P wave on it. Yeah, see that? And then we got some more slow-moving tremors right there. I'm going to try and make that bigger. Yeah, okay, that's harmonic tremor. Yeah, that's usually an indication that magma's on the move. Okay, and this is more fault movement at 1910. So this 4.5 that was before the 5.7, that was 39 kilometers in depth, or 24 miles. Very concerning what's going on. Here's that 4.7 that happened yesterday. I marked it in red so I could find it more easy. This is, yeah, like I said, the Southern Explorer Ridge, where they divide up the different plates. I've talked about how the Earth's magnetic field is weakening, and we're seeing more and more earthquakes, and how the plates are, in fact, moving. Yeah, might be a good time to check your prepper supplies. Make sure you got food, medicine, your bug-out bag is packed. But because of this 4.7, yeah, it looks like the Pacific plate is putting pressure currently right through here. And it's going to be subducting, or is subducting, underneath the North American plate. Yeah, not good. We'll just have to keep an eye on it. What are your thoughts? Please put your comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.